That ring, good for you. Congratulations. Now, also coming up, we have something else that's very rare and unusual. I very seldom get to show you this, and I love talking about these because a lot of people will never own this. You know, it's funny because if you go to certain parts, certain stores, and you try to buy Keshi pearls, which is what this is, Keshi pearls cost a fortune, and I'll tell you why. Keshi pearls are natural pearls. And by natural pearls, I mean these are not impregnated pearls. Normally to grow a pearl, they have to put a deterrent in an oyster, and then that nacreous substance forms around the deterrent. So sometimes that will be a mother of pearl bead, sometimes it will be a little piece of mollusk tissue, and then the pearl is forming around that. A Keshi pearl, the Japanese call Keshi means poppy because it looks like a little flower petal or a poppy petal. But the Keshi pearl, these form naturally in the oyster. These cool little Keshi or petal pearls. Now here's the thing about this that makes this so rare and unusual. I've showed you over the years some beautiful Keshi pearls. I would say I probably see one strand, maybe 2 a year maximum. Probably more like 1 a year we could show you. Normally the little Keshi pearls, they're half this size. They're little. You never get them this big. And these are, again, these are genuine Keshi pearls. That's the real thing, the genuine article. And again, the word means poppy because it looks like little poppy petals. Then what we've done is we've interspersed teardrops of Labradorite. So it's teardrops of Labradorite with these beautiful little petal pearls. This is so pretty around the neck. You can't even imagine. We'll have Kate put it on so you can see it on. It's beautiful on. I think you're gonna absolutely love it. It's $549,907. And there you see, look at that necklace. It's absolutely gorgeous, very rare, very unusual, highly coveted, very expensive in the real world. I mean, seriously, not something, this appraisal, the lowest appraisal was almost $500. People pay thousands for strands of Keshi pearls. By the way, there's not even 100 of these left. This has a toggle style clasp in sterling silver, so it's very easy to put on and take off. It stays very secure on your neck. I'll just show you how that works. Just a little toggle, goes through that back circle. There is a little bit, it looks like you could adjust this slightly if you need to, but it's nice and long as is. It's actually measuring 32 inches long. So I'm heading to the phones real quick. If you'd like this before it sells out, as I said, we have not even 100 left. Very unusual. I don't know, Rocky, can you look on hsn.com? I don't even know if we have any other Keshi pearls. This is a very rare necklace that we're showing you today. And to get the Keshis this large, and then with the beautiful Labradorite shimmering in between the pearls throughout, it's a knockout. Robert in Virginia is joining us tonight. Robert is shopping for his wife, it sounds like. Hi, Robert.
Good evening, Miss Colleen. How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, and I'm happy to know. I heard while I was on hold that the 64-inch strand sold out.
It did.
So I'm very fortunate and lucky to have jumped in on it when I saw them.
I'm so happy you did that. Good for you. Now, is this a surprise for your wife, or is she watching with you?
No, it's sort of a surprise in that my wife loves pearls.
Yes.
Her favorite strand happens to be her great-grandmother's strand that she inherited.
Well, how special is that? Oh, she's very lucky. Wow, that's
She's very tentative about wearing those.
I bet she is. I would be too if I were her.
So, and she loves pearls. She looks great in pearls. And I hate to say it, Colleen, but I was flipping through the channels. The baseball game was in commercial. I flip over, and there you are with this awesome strand of pearls.
Fantastic. Oh, I love that. Well, just keep checking in. If the game gets boring, you can check back more often. How's that?
Yes, ma'am, will do.
Robert, you are adorable. Please wish your wife well from me. I'm thrilled you were able to catch us on the way to the game, and stop back anytime, and it's really a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Colleen, and happy 4th of July to you.
Thank you. Same to you and yours. Take care. Bye-bye. That was pretty cute. Okay. If you're ordering this, This is going to go, so I would encourage you, please don't wait. There's only maybe 50 if we're lucky, not even, but it's quite beautiful. It's very rare, it's very unusual. So yours is all yours. This is very, like I said, it's really special. So at $249.90, it is an investment, but you're getting a gorgeous necklace and something that I think you will just absolutely cherish. Just like Robert was saying how his wife cherishes an inherited strand of pearls. That's what pearls are. Pearls stay in a family. Pearls are passed down from generation to generation. That's why people love ordering and owning fine jewelry like this, because it is something that you get to keep and have for a lifetime. Now, we are going to be scooting along because